Hey, what's going on, Joseph? Glorious Mace Valor. Dude, alright, so check this out. Busy lately, not doing so much TaskRabbit stuff. Still on the platform, don't get me wrong. Still getting jobs, still working with clients. But lately, what I've been doing has been keeping me very busy. I'm making money, which is great. For those of you that don't know, I've been buying and reselling Magic the Gathering collections, some Pokemon. I've not bought any Pokemon collections yet. I'm actually on my way to get one now. I don't want to say too much, but for the price that I'm going to be paying, I'll break even. I already know I'm going to break even on the price that I'm going to be paying for this collection. Oh man, I'm really like, what's going to happen? What is going to happen? So, headed there right now. The guy is, I'm a little shaken. I'm not gonna lie. The guy, I've had to deal with this guy before. I drove all the way down to buy another collection, one that I already flipped, made money on. Well, actually, that particular collection I'm currently making money on, because instead of selling it all in bulk for a buy list, I've actually been selling off the singles. Because I would have broken even just with buy list. I would have made a profit off of selling the singles, so that's what I've been doing. Speaking of which, I actually sold more this morning, so I have to go back to the post office to send those off today. Just like another, like $6, but like $6-7 that adds up over time. So I'm really like going with it right now. Anyway, so this collection that I'm going to right now, it's crazy. The guy has a bunch of trading cards from Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! And from the pictures that were on OfferUp, they're in a lot of the collections, some of it's in a binder. The stuff in the binder, that's where I'm keeping my fingers crossed at. The stuff that's in, the other stuff, it's all in a bag. It's like in a trash bag. So I'm like, really, like, what am I to expect? And he had it listed at $0. And I'm like, how did this go? Just with that binder alone, what you can see on that one page of the binder, it's like, how did this go unnoticed? So I went in and, made an offer like, hey, $20. And he doesn't speak English. So that's already kind of a headache. So, you know, I went into his description, I copy pasted into Google Translate. He's like, basically make an offer. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I made an offer for $20 because it's like, I don't know what this guy wants for it. So maybe we could haggle on up. I say 20. He's like, oh no, I won't take below this. I'm like, well, can you do this? That was my plan. But instead of like giving me a counter offer, he's like, oh, I'm at work right now. Can we meet up at this time? And I'm like, well, I got to be at that part of town later anyway. Yeah, we'll make it work. So I go out there for one collection, then I pick up that collection, I go over and meet him for the next one, and I'm there for like 45 minutes, and I'm waiting at this address, and he's like, oh, why don't you come by my house? And I'm like, I don't want to go to your house. I want to meet somewhere public. And he's like, oh, it's only 2 minutes away. It's like, well, if it's only 2 minutes away, you can come over here. And then he started saying, it's like, oh, you're playing with me, you're texting me from 2 different numbers, and I'm like, 2 different numbers? What are you talking about? Like, I'm writing you in the OfferUp app. That's it. So, and he's like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. So, that was a couple days ago. Yesterday, I went to go pick up a collection, one that I've listed up on eBay. I'm constant with it. Every time I make my money back, I reinvest the $40. So right now, like from my initial investment of $40, I'm still in the hole of that $40 because that one collection that I had hasn't sold yet. So even though I've made a lot of profit and made a lot of money, I'm taking my initial investment and reinvesting it. Now that I've made a lot of profit, I'm now taking a good chunk of that money and reinvesting it into this collection right now, provided everything goes well. So, 76C, okay. So, 2.5 miles. So I'm like going with it, man. This is going to be akin to the very first collection I bought. So the first collection I bought only because of 2 cards I saw in it. 2 cards I saw that I was like, all right, I can make my money back with just these 2 cards anything else will be profit. I would have made a lot more money had I sold all the cards individually. However, at that point in the game, it was about a quick ROI. That's why I sold everything, you know, with paying 40, getting 150 back after shipping costs and everything's accounted for. I made $100 profit. Other collection and another collection, that collection's been currently selling. The returns from that investment I then put into another investment that I did yesterday. If I can at least break even on some of these investments, I'll be fine. Because it's kind of fun doing it. It's getting a profit though. That's obviously what you want. But bare minimum, I don't want to take a loss. I haven't had a loss on a collection so far, so I'm actually feeling pretty good about this. But the thing that kind of sketches me out is like, I don't know if this dude's even going to show, mainly because of our interaction last time. So it's kind of a bit rough for me. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm super excited for it if it does. If it doesn't, then I'm probably just not gonna deal with this guy again. He didn't want $20 for it. He's like, I'll only take this much for it. And I'm like, you know what, fine. I want the collection, I'll take it. So we're supposed to meet up today over here. And boy, it's getting me, man. It's 76C. I gotta follow all these directions like to a T. Alright, here we go. Martin Luther King Boulevard. And the thing about last time, I was really sketched out by the part of town. Like, I don't usually get weird, like, you know, like fearful or anything. But that part of Vegas I was at, it was a very sketchy part of town. So the last thing I want to do is to go to someone's house. You can be manly man all you fucking want, but at the end of the day, man, you gotta make sure you ain't gonna get hemmed up in nothing. 76C. That's right here. Yeah, so I'm headed there, and you know, it's like part of me, I've been wanting to film this stuff for my YouTube channel, but it's not really, doesn't really fit on my YouTube channel, like with the type of stuff that I do. So I'm like, I don't know if it'll be worth it. But I think this one I definitely will. Okay. It says I'm going on the 15, I believe, north. So yeah, my hair, if you can't see it, it's kind of fucked. I wanted it shorter on the sides. I guess she got it okay on the sides. You know, I trimmed up the beard to, just because it's getting hot. I do like having a beard, but the way that mine grows, it's really, like, when it gets big, it gets really hard to maintain. So, you know, it's like over the years, my beard's been growing faster and faster. So, you know, there are some times I do like being clean shaven. Sometimes it just feels good. So, depending on how hot it gets this summer, yeah, I might just, you know, go a month with it just being clean shaven because of the heat. I think I've been gaining weight. I haven't really noticed like a lot of weight gain, but I think because work's been kind of slow. You know, you slow down with work a little, and then you're not as active. You know, you put on a few pounds. Nothing crazy. I'm still a lot less than I weighed, what, 2 years ago? Alright, it doesn't say, I guess, alright, I guess I'm going this way. The GPS is like minimized, so it's only giving me slight updates. So, yeah, I don't know what to expect from this. I really don't. If the guy does show up, I'm gonna make this like quick and painless. All I'm gonna do is like, he's gonna hand me the stuff, and I'm like, all right, let me just take a look real quick. If what I saw in the picture is in the binder, I'll hand him the money without looking at anything else. That's the plan. So that's all that matters. I don't want to say too much right now, but I'll get at it later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this collection, and as soon as I buy this collection, I'm going to the TCG shop by my house. And 46? Okay. Yeah, but this is far. Like I'm going like close to where I went last time. It's a long drive, dude. It's out there. So you know, I want to make sure it's worth my time out here. So, oh man, we'll see. I just hope he shows. That's it. Okay. So he said around 11. So I'll give it until around 11:30, and then I'll be like, "What's up, dude?" 46. 2 miles? Yeah, so I'm like, I'm really weird about it right now. I just want to get there and I want to get there. So I'm going to go to the local game shop by my house. And the reason why I'm going to take the collection there is not just to sort it out. Like, I want to go there and sort it out, but at the same time, I want to talk to them like, hey, I know you guys primarily just do Magic. Just out of curiosity, can you guys just take a look if you know anything about Pokemon? I know that some of these have some value. I just want to see, like, this one in particular, this one card, how would you as a professional grade the condition? So that's the big ticket, because that one card, bare minimum, will give me a return on my investment. Bare minimum, selling at the lowest, like, heavy played price, I'll get my money back. But if it's in good condition, if it's like in really good condition, I'll double my profit off of one card. So, and judging from the pictures, you can't really tell. So that's why I want to do this. That's why I want to go for this collection. Is because of this one card. Because seeing that one card alone that one card, I'll make my money back, guaranteed. So everything else is just icing on the cake. Oh man. Okay, come on. Oh yeah, the dude at the freaking post office fucking irritated me. So tracking is free, right? But for whatever reason, he wouldn't give me tracking unless I went with flat rate priority mail. And it's like, dude, it's a couple envelopes. I don't want to spend an extra $2 per envelope to fucking add tracking. You know, the tracking, you just put a sticker on and it has the number and then you go from there. So, okay. Alright, I need to make a U-turn. Okay, according to this. I would have gone if it wasn't for those fucking guys. I think that this is the one right here. This 7-Eleven. So I'm actually the way that I'm gonna park is so I can just get in and get out. Hold on, I don't wanna park like an asshole.